Puget Sound?
The Duchess of Puget Sound.
The Duchess of Puget
Yeah.
Sound. How many feet?
39 feet. 39 or 41.
Well, that's bigger than I thought. So he's sailing solo to San Francisco
Yeah,
from
Seattle. And
where you live right now.
yeah, and he was 100 miles off the shore.
Solo.
Yeah, because he said the shipping lanes were closer to shore, so you had to go 100 miles off to get out of the shipping lanes. Otherwise, a shipping container ship can hit you.
But he had a radio.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't work that far out.
I don't think so. But I don't even know if he had a radio.
So it was a beautiful summer sunset.
Yeah. Oh wow.
He said it was the most incredible sunset
He did. I don't
ever saw.
That's neat.
And there's smoke comes up from what do you call it? The hole.
Oh yeah. He was asleep at night. After the sunset, sleep at night outside.
But no, it was sunset.
Oh yeah, sunset.
But he was asleep on the deck.
Yeah, in the cockpit.
Right.
In the cockpit.
Cockpit.
And then the smoke comes up from the engine room, and he goes down. He opens the door to go down the stairs, right? And the smoke just. Did he say all that stuff?
Yeah. Oh, he said never leave port. He said the fishermen say never leave port on a Friday for a boat trip. They leave at midnight on Saturday, but he left on a Friday because he said, I'm not superstitious. And he said...
It was like June?
Yeah, but he left on a Friday, he told me. But that's supposed to be bad luck.
Wonder why.
He said he's not superstitious and he didn't care.
So anyway, he goes down, and he was all prepared for disasters and stuff, but he made a big mistake, didn't he, man?
Yeah.
Where did he leave his fire extinguisher?
In the boat cabin. And down below.
The engine.
Down to below, next to the engine.
Wow.
So he couldn't get to it.
But he wasn't worried, he said. When your dad told me the story, he says, I wasn't worried. I was prepared. I had this, what kind of, that boat was pulled.
Yeah.
He pulls this little boat behind it.
Yeah, a dinghy, life raft, dinghy.
Made of the rubber.
Yeah, rubber dinghy, life raft.
And he all prepared. He had his water and food and flares and everything. So he gets in the little dinghy and he watches his boat burn in front of him with the beautiful sunset behind it.
Yeah.
And the flames and the mast, the sail all burning. And then the ship does the Titanic.
Oh, yeah.
Which means bow first. Bow went up.
Yeah.
And did the Titanic thing. So yeah, so it did the Titanic. The mast is it's out like this. It goes down under the water. And he goes, well, it's gone now.
Yeah.
But he thought, oh, I'll be all right. He said he could row to shore.
Yeah. He said it's only 100 miles. I can row 100 miles.
With the current.
Yeah. He told me that, Gary. He told me that. He told me that with his own mouth. Yeah. He did tell me that.
He was like.
You have a good memory.
Well, how are you going to forget this story?
Yeah, right.
But he did. Then it sunk. And well, it's all over now. But then that mast righted the boat under the water, and it came up like a ghost ship, all burned.
Oh yeah.
He got upset then.
Yeah.
He got upset after
like
that.
a ghost
It
ship.
was like a bad omen.
Oh wow.
He might have said he even threw up or something.
Yeah, you might have threw up.
I don't know if he said that or not.
Yeah.
So then he was in his raft, his dinghy, and then it was all dark. Then did he go to sleep?
No. He was just rowing.
He was rowing in the night.
Yeah.
Then he hears a ship.
Yeah.
So he must have rowed a long way.
Yeah.
To get into the shipping lane.
Yeah.
What a story.
But it was still dark out.
Yeah.
Golly.
Then he hears the ship. What do you call it? Horn?
The engines of a ship. Oh yeah.
The engine of the ship. He heard the humming of the engines.
Wow.
And then he gets out his flare to show the ship he's there.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Oh, the flare was leaking sparks onto his rubber raft.
No.
Yeah, because it was a road flare. It wasn't the kind that you shot up.
Oh my gosh.
What's a road flare?
Like one you handheld. You hold in your hand, like a tube. Yeah, it wasn't a shoot.
road flare.
Yeah, it was just like a flare on a stick that didn't shoot.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
So
not the. Okay.
It was only bright at the end of the stick.
Okay, I get it.
And what's the other kind of flare?
Then they have ones that you shoot.
The one you shoot out.
He didn't have the kind you shoot out.
It's like a Roman candle,
Right.
sort of.
Yeah.
So then all the embers start falling on his rubber raft.
Yeah.
Trying to stomp him out and push. He's like, I'm gonna die. But nothing happened. His boat didn't get any leaks, right?
Yeah.
And he lived to tell the story.
Oh yeah. Then the captain of the it was
What a
tuna fishing boat picked him up.
Oh, tuna?
Yeah. And then
From the wreckage.
yeah. So they saw his flare, and then the captain of the tuna ship said they knew my dad's mind was messed up from losing his boat, so they put him to work on the tuna boat for a week. And then the captain's brother had a boat that was out at sea, and then they lowered my dad in a raft, and my dad rowed to his brother's boat, and then his brother took him to shore in another
What was
fishing.
that?
That was in the ocean. But
How far south?
I don't know how. They might have made it pretty far south. But he said, we can't take you to shore right now. So they just made him work on the tuna boat. And he said you'd put tire rubber on your hands and pull in the fish hand over hand on the line when the tuna came in.
Tire rubber?
Yeah, like really good rubber on your hands. And then you pulled the fish in hand over hand.
Oh,
And then they fed him. And then the fisherman's brother took him to shore on his other fishing boat. I don't know. But yeah, that's amazing that he survived.
I've never heard that end part that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I just heard they rescued him.
Yeah.
Tuna.
Yeah.
He must have been eating good.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my
must.
God.
I heard they feed you I heard they feed fishermen 10,000 calories a day because they work so hard in the cold.
I bet you they get carpal tunnel.